Indeed, indeed, repentance oft before I swore. But was I sober when I swore? And then came spring, and rose in hand. My threadbare penitence a pieces tore. I look back on my love of life, now old, the captivating lure that made me bold. Whate'er vestments of penitence I've sewed, have shredded, in the names of my loves told. The rose's sweet scent a thorn prick's worth, 'tis true. If wine you drink, a headache 'tis worth too. The loved one who delights 1,000 souls is worth awaiting, give her all her due. Your scent is ripe and your name means nectar. Exotically blossoming I find you, as I buzz my way into your flower, for I am the bee and you my partner. The rose is the flower that the bee cruises, meeting there the butterfly that love chooses. I unfold the petals of your blossom, then drink the nectar of love's sweet juices. Your wine, my persona radiata, fills my golden chalice. O Sultana, I'm intoxicated by your love stream flowing freely, O dear Amarata. Let actions tell what words can never pass. Pour thy rose cheeks into my secret's glass, and thy mouth onto my fair beloved. My contrition's been lost in her morass. Arithmetic theory fails in love's plot. Love when divided diminishes not, unlike sadness, and vanishes not. Each love multiplies to exceed the lot. Life suddenly fits me like a glove, as I float on feelings like a dove, renewed energy giving a shove. Well, could it be that I am in love? Love is the mutual creation of identity. To be in love is not a loss of independence, but rather a shared identity with the lover that does not destroy the identity of the other.
Indeed, indeed, repentance oft before I swore, but was I sober when I swore? And then came spring,
and rose in hand.
my threadbare penitence a pieces tore. I look back on my love of life now old, the captivating lure that made me bold.
Whate'er vestments of penitence I've sold,
have shredded in the names of my love's told.
the rose is sweet, scent a thorn prick's worth, 'tis true. If wine you drink, a headache 'tis worth too.
The loved one who delights 1,000 souls
Is worth awaiting, give her all her due.
Your scent is ripe and your name means nectar.
Exotically blossoming I find you,
As I buzz my way into your flower,
for I am the bee and you my partner.
the rose is the flower that bee cruises.
Meeting there the butterfly that love chooses.
I unfold the petals of your blossom,
Then drink the nectar of love's sweet juices.
your wine, my persona radiata, fills my golden chalice, O Sultana. I'm intoxicated by your love stream, flowing freely, oh dear Amorata.
Let actions tell what words can never pass. Pour thy rose cheeks into my secret's glass,
And thy mouth unto my fair beloved.
my contrition's been lost in her morass.
Loving,
Arithmetic theory fails in love's plot.
love when divided diminishes not.
like sadness and vanishes not. Each love multiplies to exceed the loss.
Life suddenly fits me like a glove as I float on feelings like a dove.
Renewed energy giving a shove.
Well, could it be that I am in
Love is the mutual creation of identity. To be in love is not a loss of independence,
but rather a shared identity with the lover that does not destroy the identity of the other.
I'd entered her being, snuggling in there, gently wading where few had ever tread. Then, like childhood laughing without a care, I'd followed her stream to its sparkling head. We'd pledged ourselves and were living the dream after many a loving way with charm. We dance, splash, and play in that glowing stream where our souls drink deep, so safe from harm. She sends out emanations of love fair that are sweet, soft, and smiling on the air. 'Tis a scented mist, a liquid love filling the scene with its well-being everywhere. Pleasant-smelling scents lift her heart and mine, essence of rose, amber, jasmine, night queen, myrtle, saffron, and sandalwood stimulate the inner spirit sublime. Sensual bliss should not be a lost art, for the body is an integral part of the human being, joined with the spirit. Realize thyself with whole body and heart. To find yourself, lose yourself in another, for she will touch your being and therein share, gently unveiling your heart, soul, mind, and senses, till there's nowhere to hide. You're found forever. You are the elixir who fills my cup, the scent on the breezes who lifts me up, your love's essence, distilled into being, the passion spirit who opens me up. The tulip lifts her blushing cheeks to me, while wandering winds caress the rose tree. She wears a spring smile and pours dewy tea. Yes, I'll drink you long and deep into me. I drink your wine into my tulip cup, as meanwhile the giver of life comes up. Petal by petal, your rose wide unfolds. Passions grow from the dew on which we sup. My dearest, your wet lips' sensual pout draws me to the cooling well, in and out. Love's sensation touches us everywhere. At last, the sweet water puts the fire out.
I'd entered her being, snuggling in there, gently wading where few had ever tread. Then, like childhood laughing without a care,
I'd followed her stream to its sparkling head.
we'd pledged ourselves and were living the dream. After many a loving way with charm,
We dance, splash, and play in that glowing stream, where our souls drink deep, so safe from harm.
she sends out emanations of love fair that are sweet, soft, and smiling on the fragrance lift her heart and mind.
Essence of rose, amber, jasmine,
Night Queen, myrtle, saffron, and sandalwood.
stimulate the inner spirit sublime.
Sensual bliss should not be a lost art
For the body is an integral part
of the human being, joined with the spirit. Realize thyself with whole body and heart.
to find yourself, lose yourself in another.
For she will touch your being and therein share.
Gently unveiling your heart, soul, mind, and senses.
Till there's nowhere to hide. You're found forever. Oh, oh, you're ever, oh, oh, you're ever, oh, oh, you're ever, You are the elixir who fills my cup.
The scent on the breezes who lifts me up.
Your love's essence distilled into being.
The passion spirit who opens me up.
The tulip lifts her blushing cheeks to me.
While wandering winds caress the rose tree.
She wears a spring smile and pours dewy tea.
Yes, I'll drink you long and deep into me.
I drink your wine into my tulip cup.
As meanwhile the giver of life comes up.
Petal by petal your rose white unfolds.
Passions grow from the dew on which we suck.
My dearest, your wet lips sensual pout.
Draws me to the cooling well in and out.
Love sensation touches us everywhere.
At last the sweet water puts the fire out. You're found
Only a few words rhyme with love above, like the overflown dove, the heartless shove, and the ill-fitting glove. Alas, love's rhymes remain unheard of, or aren't well thought of.
I notice here a great pittance and dearth of words that rhyme with the beloved earth. So aside from mirth, how can poems give birth to all that life on this planet is worth?
I note that just a few words rhyme with life, for just how often can you kiss your wife? Is this why poems are so rife with strife? It's better to fife than to stick a knife, whereof, in the endeavoring above, I give up on forming rhymes with love, and relinquish for now all mention of the turtle dove, ring dove, and foxglove. For love's rhymes are just too few, and it's too hard to work in, ove in that small, worn-out space between God and heaven above. So I'm through rhyming with love, having, anyway, nothing left to prove, or for that matter, to more poetically improve that sorry number of words that sound like love. So onward, to much better sounds I move, getting out of the rut and into the groove, to hope and wait for my poems to improve, I to behoove that love rhymes do remove.
My threadbare penitence a pieces tore. Now summer's heat burns fierce upon the plain, and wisdom's lost return to me again. The cup that once I vowed to cast aside
beckons with ruby depths of sweet disdain. The autumn winds may whisper of regret, and winter's frost may cause the eyes to wet. But when the vine blooms fresh in spring once more, what sage remembers promises to forget? The tavern calls with sweeter voice than prayer. The wine cup glimmers like a jewel rare. What use are all these vows of yesterday, when today's sun reveals the world so fair? The sage is worn of morning's bitter rue, but evening's pleasures paint the sky anew. Let those who will count beads and mumble psalms. Tonight the stars are dancing at the dew. The rose's sweet scent a thorn prick's worth. For pleasure's price in pain we gladly pay. As night must follow even bright as day, the sweetest fruit grows highest on the branch. What worth the feast that cost us no dismay? The desert sun burns fierce, yet pilgrims still press on to Mecca with unshaken will. So too the lover bears love's burning drought, for one cool draught his thirsting heart to fill. Each precious thing exacts its proper toll. The pearl its dive, the flame its blinded moth. What treasure gained without some pain to pay? What wisdom earned that did not pierce the soul? The nightingale who sings of love's sweet pain would scorn a garden free of thorny vine. For in this world of mingled joy and grief, the price we pay makes sweet our hard-won gain. The nightingale who sings of love's sweet pain would scorn a garden free of thorny vine. For in this world of mingled joy and grief, the price we pay makes sweet our hard-won gain. Your scent is ripe, no name means nectar. Like honey dripping from the comb's sweet cells, your essence draws me with its fragrant spells. Through garden paths where jasmine scents the air, I follow where your sacred presence dwells. The moon herself grows jealous of your light, as stars bow down before your radiant sight. What mortal could resist such honeyed charms that turn the darkest day to golden night? Deep in the garden of delights I soar, where every bloom holds secrets to explore. Your perfume breath draws me through twilight air, each visit leaving me still thirsting more. The sweetest flowers bloom in hidden bowers, where love unfolds through secret, sacred hours. Like morning dew upon your petals bright, my passion rains its soft and golden showers. Sensual bliss should not be a lost art. In sacred dance of flesh and soul divine, where mystic wisdom and desire entwine, each breath becomes a prayer of pure delight. Each touch transforms mere water into wine. The sages who would split the two apart, who claim the spirit dwells in realms more smart, forget that in this vessel made of clay, the universe first kindled wisdom's start. So let thy senses feast upon the world, let joy's bright banner be at last unfurled. For in the marriage of the low and high, the truth of being finally comes uncurled. Within the garden of earthly pleasure, dancing to time's eternal measure, find thou the path that leads both down and up, where flesh and spirit share the same treasure. The tulip lifts her blushing cheeks to me. The garden whispers secrets old and sweet, as petals dance around my restless feet. Each flower holds a drop of morning light, making nature's springtime song complete. The lilac bends to share her purple dreams, while jasmine stars float down in silver streams. Time stops within this fragrant paradise, when nothing's quite as fleeting as it seems. Below the earth roots tangle, twist and turn, like lovers who forever yearn to learn the ancient rhythms of the warming soil, these secrets that make spring's heart burn. The iris spreads her royal gown of blue, each petal wet with morning's precious dew. I am the bee that drinks the sweetness in, till garden, soul, and mine are merged anew. My dearest, your wet lips, sensual pout. The desert wanderer finds his oasis, where each drop holds 1,000 graces. The spring bubbles up from depths unknown, leaving flowers in its liquid traces, like waves that crash upon the shore at night. Our passion rises to its foaming height. The moon pulls at our tide of tenderness, till morning leaves us bathed in gentle light. Deep in the pool where sacred lotuses grow, the surface ripples, soft and slow, to fish in ancient dance of yin and yang, share secrets only lovers ever know. When thunder clouds release their silver rain, the earth drinks deep and blooms again. So in love shower we are washed anew, till not a spark of thirst does there remain.
Let actions tell what words can never pass. when silence speaks more true than sweetest rhyme, and touches mark the passing flow of time, let lips and fingertips write poetry that needs no words to make the moment prime. For what are verses next to one soft sigh? What sonnets match the language of thine eye? The truest poetry was never writ, but lived in moments that too swiftly fly. The sweetest tales are those that go unspoken, where glance meets glance and barriers lie broken. The sacred silence of two hearts entwined speaks deeper than all vows and pledges token. In paradise where houris dance and sway, what need for words when bodies find their way? Let tongues be still save where they taste of love, and hands speak truths that lips dare not betray.
Pleasant smelling scents lift her heart and mine. Essence of rose, amber, jasmine. Night queen, myrtle, saffron, and sandalwood stimulate the inner spirit sublime.
In gardens where the evening air grows sweet, where dusk and dawn in fragrant union meet, each breath draws deeper secrets from the night, as precious oils make passion more complete.
These ancient scents that prophets knew of old, more precious than the merchant's finest gold, unlock the gates to paradise within, where love's pure essence time cannot withhold.
Each perfume note dances through evening air, like memories of gardens rich and rare, where lovers walked in moonlit paradise and left their lingering essences there.
The frankincense from ancient temple walls, through centuries of wisdom gently calls, while precious oud from deep within the tree, like liquid gold through time softly falls.
Sweet orange blossom, fresh as morning dew, mingles with vetiver's earthen hue, creating symphonies of scented song that paint the night in colors ever new.
The fragrant path leads to wisdom's door,
Where mystics sought what lay